In the words of the legendary Lou Gellerman, hello, dog fans, and welcome to the Sound the Siren podcast because everything matters. I'm your host for the evening, JCap. I'm joined tonight by Hood Husky, aka Big Hood, and we are joined by a special guest tonight, Anthony James. Anthony, pleasure to have you on. Thanks for coming on with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. How's your evening going? How's your week been?
Well, it's been a long week, hard work, but so far, so everything's going good. A good day. But blessed to be alive, blessed still working.
Yep.
But
Yep.
so getting chill a little bit tonight, so ain't too bad.
There you go. All right, we'll just kind of hop right into it here. I know it's been a pretty hectic last couple of months for anyone and everyone that is around UW football. How's that experience kind of been for you after obviously the whirlwind of the end of a pretty amazing season and then everything that happened with the coaching changes and all that?
I mean, in the end, football is a business, and understanding what how everybody is going about this new change and going all finding new places, finding new homes. It's a business. So I understood that part, but at the the time and well being of it didn't feel real. That being my first year, having all that success during the season. But everyone's got to move on, got their own journey they're going on. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. How did you? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it caught a lot of y'all off guard, like it caught the fan base off guard too, kind of just like a knee jerk reaction.
yeah, definitely didn't expect that, especially after the season we had. But everybody has their own reason for doing things, and you gotta respect that.
But to your point, you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure that was a punch in the face to be like, oh, this is a business. You know what I mean? So it's good to learn that your first year on campus versus your third or fourth year deep. So.
I'm sure for a lot of the guys that have been around for a little while hadn't really experienced a change like that. I mean, we've obviously experienced a little bit of ups and downs with coaching staff stuff at UW over the last 4 years or so, but not anything like that. So I'm sure some of those older guys had a little bit of a strange wake-up call experience like that.
Everybody, changing, going to kind of figure out something for themselves. I didn't know. I didn't know what I was going to do, but it's been my home for the last year. I'm going to stick with it. So,
yeah, that kind of leads me into the next question is what kind of kept you at UW? What kind of made you lock in there and see what Coach Fish had?
It was probably all the sun.
The sun has been nice the last couple of days, but it's a list. As a D lineman, it's kind of hot out here still.
Hey, fact.
But I still got a whole bunch of my teammates. They're my brothers. I feel like it'd be wrong of me just to go. I've just spent the whole year working with them. Working for this team, giving my all that I could. I feel like I couldn't go anywhere. This is home now. Nowhere felt like this, and you can't get over the weather in the Seattle area. So,
You feel that?
It's no matter what. Even if I did decide to get up and leave, I had to go through the same situation with a different coach, different staff, different teammates. So, might as well go where I'm already building relationships with people and in a good area.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate that, and obviously everybody that entered and came back and all that stuff. Everybody is real appreciative of all the guys that kind of stuck it out for sure. And along with that, first kind of experiences with Coach Fish and Steve Belichick and all the new coaching staff around the building. What's your first impressions of everybody?
They're obviously trying to make an impression. You can't just after the year we've had, they want that back. We do too, as well, of course. They're definitely trying to make a big impact. Make good changes around the building, stuff like. We want the same season we had last year. We want better than that. They know they got to work real hard to get that. Get the players back. We're real small right now, but we're coming back stronger. The way we're working right now, we're doing things that really relate to the game. So it's really they're working out hard, and we really appreciate it. So,
I got a question, man. You were mentioning, it was the brotherhood that kind of brought you back. Who's your dog on the team? Who's your go-to guy? Who's your best friend on the team? Got the inside jokes off the top. Who's your homie?
He's graduated now, but my main guy I used to go to was Sakai, number
Oh my god.
46. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
he. Whenever I had something going on, he'd give me rides home, something going on, football related, anything, just life. I go to him, talk to him. My coach running to mine all year, so definitely he helped me out a lot.
Bro,
Especially on and off the field.
I'm so dope. We got a Sakai shout out, bro. That was hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
meant a lot to last year's team for sure.
he sure did. Big part of it.
Kind of similar question to the last one, but specifically for your defensive line position. What are your thoughts on Coach Kaufusi?
I mean, I like him. The stuff he's teaching. He can obviously relate to the game and a lot of energy. You tell he's going to push you. I mean, that's what everybody needs. Definitely what I need, especially with me coming off my injury from this year and getting surgery and all that. I definitely need to be pushed. So, because I want to be on the field this year. I'm going to be on the field this year. I'm going to make sure it happens, and I feel like he's going to help me get to that point.
Yeah, on the health stuff, how are you? You recovering? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I feel good. Getting my range of motion back and started running this week. So, getting my conditioning back. So, should be back in the next couple months and back to football, getting back to the work. Everyone else is getting on.
Overall, like how what was your primary area of improvement this off season?
I mean, this offseason so far, everything's like mentally more than it was physically for me. Since obviously physically I couldn't do much, but mentally, it's some guys. I'm wondering how some guys they want to quit. I ask themselves why they do this, but obviously you don't. Giving up is not something I'm ever gonna do. I mean, I've never been a
Come on,
quitter. I mean, obviously, this
come
is
on.
not what I do. I have a bunch of supporters back home, all over. I mean, my whole family's Husky fans. They never watched football a
Oh,
day in their lives since I got here. Now
shout
they're trying on every game. They're all supporters. Like I feel like I'd be looking down on them. Those people that have been there for me. So definitely keeping my confidence up, having my family behind me, all my friends, everybody. It feels good.
Kind of still on that Coach Kaufusi thing, but the D line room. How does it feel different for you this year, having a coach for the whole D line instead of having interior versus edge, and having that whole room together? What's that like for you? How's that feel?
I mean, it's like we were already super close, but bringing us together like that. I mean, it's different, but still the same. I mean, it's not really a big change. Everybody, we're still all D low.
come on.
All together. It just brings us closer. And with us being able to learn similar things. I mean, we can all learn from each other and learn different moves. I think it makes it easier for at least all of us having just one room.
What do you consider your position right now? Are you D end, edge, D tackle? What is this new staff kind of looking at?
It's looking like D tackle with the weight they have me putting on. So
Yes, sir.
it looks like the weight is planning on being up to 295. So
Come on.
it's like
Let's go.
I like
Let's
having
go.
my hand in the dirt.
Oh wait.
That's been me my whole life. I can't change that.
You start smiling hella big too when he starts.
You can see
Okay,
the
I like
excitement's
to hear
there.
that, man.
Yeah, that's my position. I tried playing edge. I can't stand up. It's not me.
Come on, look, I love it. I love to hear it, man. I think I definitely, when when you committed, I kind of was saying like three tech or potentially moving to D tackle, man, and seeing that come to fruition, man. I saw your body type, man. I was like, oh man, this kid's a big kid, long kid. That's how he gonna get on the field the earliest, and I'm glad that's kind of coming to fruition for you, brother.
Yeah, it's just I mean it's how I've always been. Just someone just to run through somebody. I can't I love playing on the edge too, but standing up is just not my style. It's just not my.
Yeah,
It's not, I played that way a little bit in high school, but never stepped like a 3 point.
come on. You so
Um,
tired.
on your own kind of personal football journey, who got you into football as a kid? Was it always just something that you gravitated towards, or was there like a mentor that got you into the game?
Honestly, I was just a lengthy, unathletic kid. I I was actually my trainer and my dad were friends before I even met him. I was 5'11" in fifth grade, so they take him out, come out. and
Hold
let
on,
him work with.
5'11", fifth grade,
Yeah,
brother.
so
I made a face. I'm sorry. I was talking with my face.
he had me come out there with him and start working. And like every day, I wanted to quit. I mean, he made me hate. I hated all those coaches, but like I didn't know what I was doing out there. I couldn't tap. I wasn't aggressive. I played with Legos. I was little. Legos and video games. That was it. And I basically, my mom would let me quit. I would show up to practice late every day because I lived like 30 minutes to where I practiced. So always have to run. I was like, why am I here? I could go home. I don't want to be here. But I had friends, growing up with playing football. We played together since fifth grade till we were seniors in high school. So they made it easier. And my dad was my trainer. He pushed me to, obviously helping my recruitment and all that stuff. It's like I don't think I'd be anywhere without my friends and my dad. So,
Come on.
those are my biggest reasons for playing football. That's why I love the brotherhood here. It felt like home. It felt like what I had at home.
Right on.
That's dope to hear, man. That's so dope to hear.
So, if you weren't like super into playing initially, did you like grow up watching football, or did you just kind of pick it up as you started playing more?
I kind of picked it when I started playing more because, my house was. My dad played sports, and that was it. I mean, he tried to get me into it. I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling this. It's not me.
No choice. You got
But,
no choice.
but eventually, I gotta start watching it because I know what I do, but I don't know what else is going on the field. So I can really only get
Right.
into college because college rivalries are like the best part of college football, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yep, 100%. Who was your teams growing up? You said you primarily watched college, but did you watch any NFL teams, any college teams? I know down there in Texas, football's real big.
Yeah. My family being originally from Michigan, they were all Michigan State fans. So,
Ooh,
I mean,
That's a cool
Michigan's,
little tidbit.
yeah. So everybody being Michigan State fans, and everyone wanted to watch the Lions lose on Thanksgiving, which every year, which kind of sucks. Watching all my aunties get mad at the TV when they on Thanksgiving. So basically, Michigan State and the Lions are the main team in my house.
fair enough. Well, now you get to play against them a little more regularly, going into the Big Ten.
Yep.
And played them last
Oh
year
yeah,
up there in Michigan State.
At least
But
get in the area.
yeah, for real.
I'm more excited. One of my best friend I grew up with playing football plays at Iowa. Ready?
Oh,
Oh,
And
okay.
he's been talking. I'm like, hey, I might be hurt now, but hey, just get ready. He plays running back, so we'll be real close.
was he at Miley with you?
hmm
Okay.
He got in a little bit now and again, so yeah.
Yeah. That was actually one of my questions. I was gonna ask you, like who's a homie from Wiley that we should be looking at that you was at
Uh,
in your
uh,
class?
Terrell Washington Jr. He goes
Oh,
out. He plays running back. He's number 8.
come on.
Yeah, that's my.
Damn.
We grew up together here. Shoot, I don't think me and him completely opposite positions, but he always pushed me. Man,
I mean, you're playing against each other. Without iron sharpens iron.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, we don't get to see each other that often, but hey, getting to play against my best friend every year, you can't go wrong with that.
For sure. Have you always played on the defensive line, or when you were kind of getting into the game, did they have you at other positions? You play any offense?
I was a big kid on O line, D line.
You ain't touching the ball.
Just a big
sir.
body.
I didn't. I'm blind. And I couldn't catch. I didn't wear glass. I hated wearing glasses. The problem is I wasn't aggressive enough. I hated O line, but D line was fun at least. I hated people coming at me and playing O line, but
They gave you that half cage, and you fell in love with.
I was I wasn't aggressive with anything. But tackling people was kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't do it in high school. I couldn't do defense, bro. I was like, it's way too physical on that side of the ball. But
It was always being a big kid. Like, hey, it's not fair. It's like I'll keep doing this because O line is it's too slow. I'm hard to play fast.
Who are some of your favorite players to watch growing up?
I think training, getting ready, trying to get some of my moves and ready. I think I watched a lot of going on the edge, like Aiden Hutchinson. I watched him a lot. playing number 310. I watched a lot of like Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald, a lot of his drills I did. So basically those guys.
Right on, right on.
I like that. I like that. I like the Khalil Mack one for sure.
Yeah, that was one of my dad's favorite players. So, he started a lot of my drills off of him.
What is your favorite memory from youth or high school football?
Definitely my senior year, finally getting to go to the playoffs, man, being a team that was, obviously we didn't win a lot at all since I was there to my senior year. Getting to change the standard of, what we could actually be and, giving the young guys some hope that you can do it. I mean, it's not set in stone just to be guys that look down upon being. It's nothing wrong being the underdogs because it's fun to prove people wrong.
Right on. Do you have any personal or team goals for next season?
Personal, I just want to get on the field. I want to play.
Yep.
I'll do whatever they need me to do. I'm just going to get on that field. Because watching's all great and good. I love seeing my boys out there ball, but I want to be a part of it. And the team, you just want that success, make it to the playoffs. That's always the goal. The end goal is always just win. That's it.
And you've got the experience, of that process. So you could even help the guys coming up under you. Understand the standard, especially on the D-low, like you were mentioning, understanding that standard, understanding the standard of the brotherhood as well.
Yeah, definitely trying to bring that, that standard back, keep each other accountable and type stuff like that.
You were mentioning the brotherhood, man. I'm kind of curious, maybe a guy that, maybe got some light PT last year or, is a freshman or a guy in your class, offense and defense, or maybe just defense. Who's a young guy, in your class or maybe underneath you that you've been, kind of impressed with so far?
Probably got to be either Jacob Lane or Landon Hatchett. Those guys are getting to see them work, and no one works like them. They
oh, come on!
Like, I used to be mad during fall camps. Like, when Jacob Lane got there, like, why is he in front of me? I've been here so long. Like, but it's like, yeah, I got to pick it up to a new level, especially seeing, he's working up to the level, getting on the field, seeing what we had in front of us, Braylon Trice and Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Those are different levels of work. So, that's why I'm trying to pick it up. I mean, there's a whole lot. I can do a whole lot more. I have to do a whole lot more if I want to be up to that level out there on the field.
You will. I can see you locked in, brother. You will.
Any particular teams? Well, I guess we already mentioned kind of Iowa, Michigan State. Any teams or stadiums you're looking forward to playing in going into the Big Ten?
Obviously, Iowa. Just most want to play against my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
Got to shut him up a little bit.
A little trash talking that post game dap up,
A little bit. Yeah. But obviously, I mean, we got to get Michigan back. So when we play Michigan again, that's
big smoke.
That's personal.
That's big smoke. Come on.
Honestly, those are the main two.
Mm-hmm.
That Penn State game is gonna be a little rowdy too next year.
That is true. I've seen their videos of their stadium and it's crazy.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna try to get down there. That's gonna be wicked, bro.
It's pretty crazy. Let's see here. Oh, lots of roster turnover, obviously, with the coaching changes and all that kind of stuff. Have any of these new guys on the defensive line that have been transferring in, have you gotten a chance to interact with any of them? Did any of them enroll yet, or are they just kind of like not around yet?
I mean, there's only one right now, Sebastian Valdez. So got to know him a little bit. I'm getting closer with him. Yeah, he's a good dude. So, it's pretty good. Having him here. He's huge. I'm just over here trying to figure out how he gets big as him.
Why you so dang big, man?
Like I'm tall and I'm still trying to get up there. I'm taller than him and he's just bulk. Just all I don't know he was eating out there in Montana.
Elk.
Probably.
That's good to hear. He's a little bowling ball.
Yeah, a whole lot of protein. It's scary because he moves too fast. He runs too bulky. I feel bad for any running back, anybody in front of him.
Oh, see, that's a good thing to hear. I'm gonna make a few jokes though for sure on that, but that's a good thing to hear, man.
Yeah, we had Durfee on the show last week, and he said the same thing. Valdez, big guy, going to be a big player for us next year. So,
Yeah,
second person to mention him. So, 2 for 2.
he's making an impact. I mean, that's in a short time, and he's definitely making one.
All right. Oh well, Hood already kind of touched on the next question I had was the funniest guy on the team. You already mentioned Sakai as your kind of
Yeah.
dog, but of the guys that are in the weight room right now, who do you think is the funniest guy on the team?
Shoot, funniest guy. That's a question. Probably Lance Claw. Yeah,
Oh man, Showtime.
He's kind of a character on socials.
Oh yeah. It's funny watching we're doing our PRPs, get on everybody's head running routes. You know, we're not even D line not even part of that, but it's funny watch everyone talk trash. So this is what we do. I was looking around watching the new guys over here confused, like, hey, that's just how it is here.
That's just how.
It's like we compete with each other. That's just it's how it's always been since I got there. Before I got there, seeing them, I was like, yeah, it's different out here. You can't have you gotta have thick skin if you get on the team.
Come on. Hey,
Yeah,
Lance seems like he might have a good aux game. I don't know about Durfee. Who would you say got the best and the worst aux game?
best. It's hard to say best because everybody be playing different kinds of music.
Okay.
Some people playing their old schools. Can't go wrong. Because I'm an old school R&B or rap kind of person. So
Okay.
I can't really say best, but worst. Jacob Bandez. We don't let him on. Him or EJ.
Oh, what? What? Okay.
What's Bandez playing in there that gets him a worse spot?
I think the other day I can't remember what we were listening to. It was something from a movie. It was random. That was random. I know I sent it to my friend. It was some crazy some song. It was like type of songs that you don't hear a lot from very often. It's funny.
EJ catches me by surprise, bro. Like EJ kind of catches me.
EJ has on and off days. It's like some days.
That's exactly what I was going to say too. Like I said, we had Durfee on last week, and he said the best on a good day is EJ, and the worst on a bad day is EJ.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
What is your favorite pregame song, hype up song?
That's a real question. Good question.
And the Big X out here.
Shoot. I think what I used to listen to, especially in high school, a whole lot, David Banner. Anything about all that aggressive music, basically.
Hippie.
Yeah, that was just my type of stuff, Especially I get all music from my dad, so it was all that, a bunch of rap before games. David Banner probably or Rick Ross probably my go-to.
A David Banner shout out. Let's go. I like that. That's fire. That's fire. We got the Sakai shout out, the David Banner. Bro, I might listen to some David Banner when we up. That's a banger. That's a banger, bro.
Pre-game rituals. You got any pre-game kind of routines that you get into?
Honestly, it's just focused in. Listen to music, get ready. You don't know what to expect, but expect the unexpected. So when you get out there, you got to feel the energy of the crowd, the energy of the other team. Just got to be ready for it all. You never know what's going to happen.
You just mentioned crowd, man. What was the most fun road environment, and then what was the most fun home game?
Sadly, I didn't get to go on the road except
Okay.
until the playoffs.
Okay.
But I did. If I had to choose a road, the only road I went on probably definitely against Texas because I like hearing the fans. It's a long way home, man. Hey,
Yep.
walking through, seeing the same lady that said that. Yep, have fun driving home.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Drive safe.
Home, and you can't go wrong with Oregon.
Yeah.
That's a energy like no other.
I lost my voice.
Yeah, man, we were talking earlier about the college football rivalries. I mean, you got kind of one of the bigger ones in in football with UW and Oregon, and you got to see them twice this past season. Kind of first feel of that kind of rivalry for you. How's that feel?
It felt great. I mean, getting to see it on TV is a whole different story when you're in person.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it's like in those games, I sort of expected because it can be bad that year, but it doesn't matter when it's a rivalry because it's unexpected. That's why I was like, so definitely, I want to play in those games because that's the most fun energy to play in, making a big play and hearing the whole stadium go crazy. Like those when they try to get the fans to get the loudest, set records and stuff. That stuff gets you hype.
Michigan getting that smoke this year. We about to set it off for Michigan.
It's personal. It's
Come
better
on.
get out of that game.
We got
Renewing
y'all.
some rivalries. Yep.
25-8 facts. That's a fact. Yeah, facts. Big Ten, Pac-12, old throwback rivalry for sure.
Yeah. So you said you didn't get to travel with the team except for like the playoffs. Did you get to go to the Pac-12 championship game?
No, that's the day before. That's when I got my surgery. So.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, I had to miss that, but I got to watch it on TV in the hotel room with my mom, and I never got to see how big of a fan my mom was. She was yelling at the TV, asking me, "What's that boy's name?" She tried to learn everybody's name when they make it a bad play or a good play.
we gotta make your squad famous, man. It seems like there are some fun, passionate folks. I mean, we interact with your dad all the time, but yeah, man, we got some cool people to interact with.
My family passionate about anything that has to do with me, apparently. Hey,
well, that's good. That's good.
Especially
want it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they all at back home watching every game, I'm sure.
Pretty much every game. My great grandma live alone out there in Michigan, but she making sure she don't miss the game, and always asking how I'm doing now. I definitely got to do a little better calling my family because they support me even when I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So that was kind of all that we had, but we got some questions from some of the listeners. So let's take a look here. Oh, here's one from a good friend of our podcast, Coach V on Twitter.
Yeah, Coach.
What's the best place in Texas for barbecue?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You gotta go down to Austin, Texas, probably.
Okay.
Any specific spot?
Nah, I just go to like the cheap. Me personally, my family just went to like a little cheap place. Like Rudy's Barbecue is a real good place.
Okay.
Rudy's
like one of the
Barbecue.
places I used to go there after like little football camps down around. Dickie's Barbecue is not that bad. But you got a whole bunch of different places. You just got to go out there and try because you got to find those hidden gems. That's what I'm planning to do.
Put out here taking some notes.
Oh, don't play with me, bro. Look, I'm a fat kid when I'm going on vacation. What's that, Jim Gaffigan? He's like, you go on vacation to eat somewhere different. Like that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna go on vacation to eat somewhere different.
I'll make sure every time I go anywhere that's nowhere near home and find something that I can't get. Like me and my dad, we big fans of White Castle. Any place we go, we always get White Castle.
Okay. Hey, what's your favorite dish on the holiday slate? You can give me two because I know the one might be a little tough.
Yeah, one's unfair. You got to give two. You got to give like a main and a side if you're talking holiday dishes, man.
Holidays, if I'm going main, it's just obviously you can't go wrong macaroni and cheese. But I'm a dressing kind of person.
Ooh.
Yep.
Dressing, ham.
I like that you call it dressing too.
Please.
I was raised that way. That's what we say.
Come on, man. Stuffing. What is a stuff? What does that even mean?
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Make the cornbread from scratch. Don't play with me out here.
We tried to have Thanksgiving at somebody else's house too. We're not doing that again.
Give me croutons in the tinfoil. Be like, what is this?
I saw raisins and something. I didn't eat it though.
Cornbread dressing, I don't want it.
I saw cherries in the ham. I didn't know it was ham. I thought it was a dessert.
See, I mix everything together usually, so it's hard for me to pick one. I'm kind of just throw everything together.
I mean, I get the biggest plate, obviously, in the house because no one eats as much as me.
Oh,
So
see,
it all ends up together anyway. It's all going to the same place.
see, straight to the itis after.
Pretty much. Go back to my room, go back to sleep.
That kind of brings up another question. Who's the biggest eater on the team?
Ooh wee,
That's a good question. You know what?
Banders.
Nah. Surprisingly, not. I don't know how. We always get on us. We always get on somebody's head. Habib Bello, one of the other dudes in the D-Lo room. We always get on him. He always snacking, always got something. We always get on him for it.
Who?
Habib
Habib
Bello
Bello?
or the Parker twins. Either one of them. No, they got. It's always either one of them. It's definitely the D-Lo though.
Staying hungry.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I need to eat like that, but I can't.
You got to get on your Sebastian Valdez. You know what I mean?
He ain't snagging. He having whole meals to be that big. His mom treated him real good. That's Hispanic love right there.
Yeah, we got another one here from one of the listeners about UW recruiting in Texas. I know you were one of the bigger recruits to come out of Texas for UW recently. How do you think like the Sugar Bowl and playing against Texas teams playing against Texas the last 2 years? How do you think that kind of opens up some doors into recruiting your state?
I mean, before them games, nobody really knows anything about the West Coast. Oregon, that's probably it. And nobody really wants to go. Unless you're going to Oregon, they don't think anything about the West Coast. So those games definitely, definitely had to pick up some recruiting. I mean, beating Texas twice. I mean, it has to move a couple guys. I mean,
facts.
Yeah, especially in the Sugar Bowl, right? In the biggest stage, playing Texas on the East Coast.
Definitely. I mean, shoot. I had a coach that went to Texas. It was funny. I used to tell him, "Hey, I'm gonna talk when we beat you." I'm like, "Hey," I texted him as soon as we beat Texas the first time. I'm like, "Hey, what happened?" He never answered. But
red receipts.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep receipts. I'm gonna let them when I see them. I go back to my high school. I'm like, hey,
come on,
2-0.
Hey, that purple raining out here, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Texas my whole life. Ain't nothing wrong with a little change, a little cold, a little rain. I mean,
come on.
You can't be scared of being too far from home. I mean, no matter where you go, you're gonna travel far from home.
Facts.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you reach your ultimate goals, you're gonna be away from home regardless.
Yeah, I mean, everybody got their own, setting little goal they want. I mean, you got to go to a place that matches you, and that's going to, get used to, those goals that you want for yourself.
You were talking about kind of the weather, man. I'm pretty sure before you got up here, you heard the rumors about all the rain. Like, what do you think about the weather? Like, is it more rain than you thought? Like a little less rain? What do you think?
Less rain than I thought. Like it rains more. It rains in the winter. That's all I noticed.
Yep.
But the rest of the year is beautiful. I mean, ain't no wrong. I mean, I'm a big guy. I can't do the sun all the time. I need some clouds.
Come on, a solid
trying to tell
degrees. Where you can warm up in your sweat top.
Like I keep my room, my apartment. It's always cold in here.
Come on.
I can't do no heat. I live in Texas all my life. I'm good. I know heat. 1010 in the summer, running up hills. That's painful.
Nope.
I'm good. I stick to my cold, dark, and rainy. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
The pads warm you up.
Yeah, I'm out.
Weather aside, what's the biggest difference for you, Seattle to Texas?
Definitely the food and the people.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Especially when you get on campus, like, man, there's no black people and a whole lot of Asian food. Like,
I'm glad you said it.
I'm like, Owen had to. I mean, like,
you don't like sushi?
I can't do sushi.
Oh.
I'm trying to get out there and try some new foods though. I've been trying like pho and like ramen and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, it's not so bad. My mom over here being proud of me, like, I'm like, I'm a picky eater.
Okay.
All right.
Sushi's
So
tough. If for the raw
That's an
sushi.
acquired taste.
Yeah.
You got to work your
it's-
way up to that.
I can't get into it. One of my little brothers, he loves sushi, and it is weird because he's the pickiest kid in the world. Like he'll eat chicken nuggets, but not chicken. He
Huh?
won't eat chicken nuggets, but no chicken strips because he thinks they're different. You know? He's pickier than me.
But
My
then he
mom
eats
has to.
sushi?
Yeah, I don't understand it. He likes seafood. Apparently, he'll try new seafood, but he won't try anything else. Apparently, like he won't eat baked macaroni and cheese, which I find
Oh, that's
crazy.
crazy work. That's crazy work.
That's
Just stovetop
gotta-
mac and cheese?
yeah.
Stove
Yeesh.
with the Velveeta. That's crazy.
That's you know he's missing out. He'll figure it out one day.
What's your favorite on campus go to food spot?
On campus, that's a good question.
The
I
Or
try
just
to-
in general?
And like in general, I try to go off campus. Like
Okay.
find those like little places that because I miss Southern food.
Okay.
So like one place me and my family found around was Jackson's Catfish Corner. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on, man. I'm from the CD, man. That's a staple, brother. That's a staple.
Every time they come out here, that's a go-to.
Oh, come on. That's cherry,
Yeah.
man. Let's go.
I try not to, but they put it on DoorDash. I'm like, I'm gonna have to DoorDash that. That's good.
Hey, man, I've been going there since I was a kid, bro.
That place is good. I had to DoorDash. It's too good to miss out on. Like, I can't just live off of. I used to, living in the dorms. I used to live off of frozen foods every day. I'm trying to teach myself to cook so I can at least have some hot food.
Yep.
Hey, man, I'm gonna need a catfish corner, deal with that one right there, bro. That's gonna have to make that shake right there. I like that.
Yep.
Shoot, I go in there with all my husky gear on. You know where I came from. Hopefully, I would come there with a whole bunch of husky gear. Yeah, we came from the gang. And he knew.
Yep. He knows.
That's a good post spot. I didn't think of that.
So you mentioned picky eater. What's your comfort meal, your go-to meal any time of day?
Proper chicken wings. You can't go wrong with chicken wings.
Come on.
Yep.
I'm a big lemon pepper wing guy.
Yep.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is that everything in Seattle is so expensive. I'm like,
Preaching to the choir over here, my friend.
You can't have cravings. You got
You
it. You can. I can't afford to have cravings. That's the problem.
I think I'm hungry, but
No, I don't. I'll be hungry tomorrow. Maybe this weekend I'll treat myself.
afford to have cravings.
It's like when getting good grades in class. I'll treat myself. That's it.
There you go.
Till then, it's frozen food and whatever they make at the facility.
Teriyaki $15? Jesus Christ.
Nah, I can't. I don't even know what a poke bowl is. I'm over there like, dang.
$13.99 for this? What the?
Nah,
Froyo. All types of stuff out there.
everybody here drinking boba and like coffee. I don't know.
Welcome to Seattle, my brother. Welcome.
I'm not gonna drink boba or coffee, but I'm all here for it. Y'all. Everybody loves what they love. I'm just not gonna get into it. Get into it. It's not me.
So speaking of, you mentioned classes. What is it that you're majoring in? What are you studying for life after football?
We're playing in psychology because
Ooh, whiskey.
Right on.
I don't really know. I got to college. I'm like, dang, I don't know what I want to do. And just one day, I had a class. One of my English classes, I had to make a paper about like a main world problem, and I made it over children's mental health. I'm like, that's obviously a big problem in the world. I mean, all over. And I had someone say, you can take this to a career. I'm like, I could do that, but obviously football's not forever. You never know what's going to end. So the plan is, psychology and football together because an athlete's mental health is important, so you never know what's going on in someone's life, So you gotta have someone that can be there for them. I'm trying to be that, because I got obviously an athlete's background. So I can, help with things that most, psychologists can't.
You're based on your first year on campus, you've already shown a bunch of resiliency, man, already. Like, so I'm already knowing that was a tough mental, grind to get through. And on top of just the football part of it, the life of a student athlete is also banging out the school part of it. Um, Speaking on mental health, man, what would you say to a kid up under you coming up through the grind? Just how to compartmentalize things that are going on. You tapped into the brotherhood and family. So like, what are some things that are important for those kids to kind of know coming up and dealing with this process?
I mean, just never think you're alone. I mean, this the whole. I mean, as much as people, think football is just not just a game. It's all about relationships. It's about who having there people by your side, your biggest supporters. Like even though the school I didn't choose, I still got coaches that I can call because they support me. They support my decision. Other guys. I mean, you're never alone in any part of football. I mean, you got your teammates, your family, friends, and if you can call somebody, and just talking to them about your day, you gotta have at least someone like that. I mean, someone you can just ride in the car with. When something's going on, you gotta have a couple guys like that. I mean, it ain't fun thinking you're in this alone. And it's a team sport for a reason. It's not just you against you. It's always been us. It's always us. You gotta have people around you. I mean, that's pretty much it.
I absolutely love that answer, man. A lot of people get caught up in a lot of the solitude, and a lot of the pressures of, even if it's family, that's providing the pressure or personal pressures. A lot of people do think that it's just them versus the world, and that reliance or just I wouldn't say reliance, but that relationship with family, friends, teammates can definitely help persevere for sure. I
Yeah,
appreciate the answer, brother.
I mean, personally, that's the reason I love football. I mean, everyone loves the game. Different reasons. Me, it's who you meet. It's who you know. It's the people that can be there for you, who supports you. It's always bigger than just football. It's just about having somebody by your side that just picks you up when you're down. You can't just meet those people out of nowhere. There's always a reason there. Definitely, that's why I'm here today. Those guys that came up in my past and are still here with you on my side. I can call at any
Oh,
time. It's the reason I'm still going. The reason like they're still looking at me. They're watching me. Can't quit now. Never gonna quit. They're supporting me even when I don't know it. So,
you definitely got a next level fan in me, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Obviously, saw from a distance, a lot of things that were going on, but just interacting with you, man, you definitely got even outside of football, man, you definitely got a fan in me, brother. So, regardless of how things work out, I'm definitely gonna be rooting for you, brother.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. Super
So,
easy to root for a guy like yourself with that kind of answer, that kind of head on your shoulders, and being able to kind of see the game and see life kind of from that perspective, and know that there's always people out there for everybody. And I think that's just makes it so easy to root for a guy that not only plays for the team that you love, but just is a good guy, good person. So we really appreciate that, obviously.
I
Um,
don't, I don't know about the sushi, but you know what I'm saying.
Maybe I might try it. We'll see. It's one
Bro,
of them things.
hey, it was the red shirt year. We got some time. We'll get him there. It's just gonna take a little bit.
Well, I'll push myself to the edge one day. I don't. Just not today.
We're pushing boundaries, chasing edges out here. Last couple here. What are your favorite hobbies outside of football? If you're off day, no classes, no anything, what could we catch you doing?
Just probably playing video games, and I like music blasting. I'm always blasting music in my apartment. That's pretty much it. Music, and video games. I always at least try to catch up with my friends from home.
I know. What kind of games you playing?
I'm big on almost any shooting game, mostly
Mm-hmm.
because that's about it. I mean, I can't get into sports games. Sports is the most of my life. I'm like, hey, I can't
hmm
get into that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What two songs you got on repeat?
Got a lot of songs. I put everything I can get in my. If I can remember every word to the song, goes in my playlist.
Same here, man. Same
But
here.
So I've been adding a whole lot of songs to my playlist. Man. Maybe like last week I added like 200. So I'm trying to get,
Ooh, we.
Jesus.
Well, so not songs, but maybe like 2 artists. How about that?
2 artists. I'm definitely trying to get in a little bit more into. Like, I guess I'm big on T-Pain. T-Pain's always been
Ooh, come on, that's talent right there.
that's
Okay.
something I grew up on.
T-Pain.
I
Oh,
love guys like Anthony Hamilton, Keith Sweat, people like that. That's those songs a lot I've been listening to. There's a whole lot of art. I'm a female art. I'm big on Janae Eiko. That's one of my
oh,
favorites.
okay.
Yep.
So he's
Okay.
chilling.
So,
Keith Sweat be in town all the time. So
shoot. Got a couple songs of his songs in my playlist right now. I decided to put my playlist on shuffle wherever I'm going, especially on the
Yep.
plane. That's what I need it. Just fall asleep to my music. It's all relaxing.
Right on. Well, I think that's all I got here. Hood, and you got any more?
nothing. You gotta go catch Keith Sweat in concert, man. He comes to EQC all the time. So
I've never been to a concert, so I might have to.
Not one?
Yeah.
Never been to one in my entire
All
life.
right. So we got to get sushi and we got to get you out to a concert.
Come on.
So,
Those are 2.
Yes.
I got a couple first. I've never been to an NFL game. Never seen one in person.
Oh, well, you about to have Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick around the building all the time. You're
All
going
the
to NFL
That
games.
is true. Yeah.
And you get to go play the Apple Cup at Lumen Field this year, so you get in the NFL stadium.
There's nothing like live music. For some
True.
artists, it'll make
100%.
or break whether or not you like them or not. Like it'll be your favorite artist, and you go see them in person, and you're like, I don't know if I like them as much as, or the other way. Like somebody's like, and then you go see them, you're like, dang, like okay, like I'm listening.
Put on
to
a
this.
show.
Yeah, live music is an interesting perspective on music for sure.
Yeah, so the artists I like, I'm definitely trying to check it out if I got time. Just gotta be around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, live music is pretty crazy. I mean, even genres that you don't normally listen to. Like I'm more of a rock metal type of guy myself, but I mean, I've seen some hip hop R&B artists and been like, oh, okay, I kind of mess with this a little bit for sure. So, I mean, I think you got a good city for it. There's lots of different
Definitely
music,
is.
different genres everywhere.
There's a whole lot of different cultures. I mean, it's pretty cool to see. So definitely have to check it out sometime.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll give you a second here to kind of give a message to any of the Husky fans listening. Anything you want to say to them, or any message you want to give to the Husky faithful?
And all I gotta say is go Dogs. I mean, I'm here and I'm coming next season.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Wait to see you on that field, big dog.
I can't wait neither. It's a long time waiting. I'm gonna keep grinding through the off season, but it's time to show out this year.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And I'm speak for Hood and myself. You got two big fans of yours going forward, and I'm sure anybody else, any of our listener base that hears this interview will have no problems rooting for you going forward. So we really, really appreciate you coming on. And go Dogs.
Go
Appreciate
Dogs,
you having
man.
me. Go Dogs.